How we doing, TVC fanatics? I'm your Hardwood Heroes online host, Nathan Wiseman, as always, joined by my good friend Patrick Klinger, Federal Hocking reporter, here to break down Federal Hocking's loss to South Gallia tonight. Now, Pat, they met on December 4th. Federal Hocking won pretty convincingly, 50-32 then, but like I said, they lost 56-49 tonight, but it seemed like Federal Hocking was really the favorites going into this game.
Yeah, and that's a rare thing when you consider this Federal Hocking team. They don't go into a lot of games, you know, people thinking they're going to be the one to come out on top, but after, you know, that 18-point win back on December, you thought they would duplicate it tonight and get the win, but it just was not the case. But early in this game, it was very close. Federal Hocking ran some of the best offense that I've seen from them all season long, moving the ball, being very patient, getting the shots that they wanted rather than what South Gallia wanted them to take. You know, and for South Gallia, on the other hand, it was all about Michaela Poling. She had 17 of her 23 points in the first half. She was the reason that South Gallia stayed in this game in the first half. And there was a huge momentum shift at the very end of the second quarter. With 3 seconds left, Aaliyah Hayes for the Lady Rebels took a three, and Kaylee McPherson, in kind of a silly fouled her on the three-pointer, and you know how she drained all 3 of the free throws, tying the game going into the half. And that was really a big momentum shift for the rest of the game.
Yeah, huge night for Michaela Poling and some of those other players stepping up when they really needed to. It seemed like the momentum really shifted into the second half as well for South Gallia.
It absolutely did. And you know, it was pretty close once again for the third quarter in this game. 7 lead changes going on in this second half. But once that fourth quarter rolled around, Federal Hocking, they kind of started to fall apart. A lot of turnovers, pretty sloppy play, you know, and South Gallia, they made them pay for it. It wasn't just Michaela Poling in that second half. You know, it was Erin Evans. She had 10 of her 15 in that second half, and they went on an 11-2 run there in the fourth quarter to really concrete that victory. You know, in South Gallia, they really deserved it tonight. Federal Hocking, they had it, and they kind of gave it away.
Yeah, it seems like turnovers really hurt Federal Hocking in the end. They fall to 3-11 on the season, but Pat, it's not all bad. It seemed like they got a little bit of good news after this one. What'd you find out?
That's right. I talked to Coach Tolson after this game, and he was obviously bummed about the loss, but he told me that, you know, sophomore guard Destiny Tabler, she went down back in December 29th with an ankle injury. Supposed to be out 6 to 8 weeks. It's a long time, but he told me she's cleared to play, and that's only been 2.5 weeks. So that is great news for Federal Hocking. You know, they're going to get one of their best scorers back very soon. She hasn't practiced yet, but she's going to get a couple of those under her belt. Might miss one more game, you know, but she's going to be back very soon, and that is great news for Coach Tolson and this Lady Lancers team moving forward.
She's cleared today, so I mean, can't really. She hasn't practiced. She's out of shape. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But you know, if there was a spot we could have put her in, I would have. But you know, the game was tight. She was going to have to give everything she had, and I just don't know if her ankle was ready for that or not. I didn't want to take the risk.
Wow, extremely, you know, speedy recovery for her. Should be interesting if she plays on Saturday against Vinton. Thanks a lot, Pat. Now, guys, remember, you can always check us out on the web throughout the week over at woub.org/heroes. You can also check us out on social media at Facebook and Twitter at Hardwood Heroes. Make sure to use the hashtag TVC Takeover. Now, for Patrick Klinger, I'm Nathan Wiseman, reminding you to be heroic.